Hello, everyone. Welcome from Canada. Shine like a North Star. Consistent as the day is long. I want to be with you on every Tuesday at 6 Central Time to just think through some leadership style things. I'm actually in Canada, my home country, for some family stuff right now. And I wanted to make sure that we still connected because the leadership goes on, right? The leadership work. So today's piece is really some reflections on my part sharing with you, and I think they might spur some thinking also. So if you're with me live, hashtag live, I'd love to know that you're with me live. I can see the comments, so feel free to chime in or do the thumbs up or whatever works for you. So it's always interesting to go back to your place of birth. Many of you may live there, and really what today is about is that space where we slow down to see growth. Now, this is relevant because during COVID, lots of people have been stretched and pushed and really put in predicaments that have kind of mandated their growth. So when we think about leadership, part of it is getting the work done. And the other part of it is really slowing down to see how people are showing up in this different environment and positioning people to really leverage those skills. So for example, slowing down. I remember one time when we lived in the Caribbean, I was waiting for a transport, which is what they call buses. And we lived there for a couple of years, if you don't know that. And I was waiting for a transport along the seawall, which was like a long bench that you could just sit on. And another man came, of course, with his just cutest ever Caribbean hat. And as we looked at the sea behind us, there were a bunch of fishermen with a fishing net out. And of course, they're knee deep or shirt deep, and they're trying to, pull in the fishing line. Well, this man with the cutest ever hat on next to me takes off his hat, rolls up his pant sleeves, and wades in to about his knee, as high up as those pants would go. And I think, man, if I wasn't in a slow-paced country, would I A, be taking public transport maybe, B, chatting with him, getting a sense of his values, watching this interplay beautifully go down between someone just waiting for a bus and rolling up his sleeves. And of course, the bus comes relatively soon after. I get the bus driver to wait. This man comes in from the water. Yeah, man. Everyone's thanking him for his 5 minutes of service. And I think of just when do we slow down to see those moments, right? Like even in my sort of North American headset, living in the Caribbean, it was hard to slow down. It didn't always see that stuff. So give some thought to how you're seeing people show up. What character are they showing? And then the second part of that is, how do you see them adapting to the new parameters of what the pandemic has brought? And those parameters may be slightly different job descriptions, different opportunities to show initiative, opportunities to stretch their thinking, problem solve, think out of the box, generate new ideas, come clean when maybe the pandemic has made their workload light, so they're taking an initiative to help out other areas of the department or other roles. So slow down. As I drive through my hometown of Calgary, Alberta, oh my gosh, I'm seeing construction and overpasses and traffic flowing so much better than some of the hard stops that would happen all the time with traffic at some of these intersections that were just jammed. They kept building neighborhoods after neighborhoods, and you sort of hit some of those streetlights from coming in from the country. It was just crazy. And now there's just overpasses. If you know anything about Calgary, there's the Stony Trail, which is now the Ring Road. It is slick. And I think, wow, it is so nice to come back and see all of this growth. And I'm familiar enough with it that I know how the roadway used to be and appreciate the new pathways that it's taken. And that's so much like leadership, right? So you know who you are as a leader. You know what character you want to see in your staff. We need that sort of alignment in everybody in the circle. We've talked about that lots, right? Healthy teams have everybody in the circle. And then that ability to slow down and really see the micro shifts in people as they work their way through the pandemic. This is some work that I'm helping companies work on, and leaders, presidents of company really think through how they see their employees, get out of that spin and just kind of go, wait, I'm going to watch and we're going to move forward and grow, right? So that's my challenge for you. There are people that are shifting right before your eyes. And in that busyness of leadership, we may miss it. There is growth happening around you. Let's see how people are showing up. Are they rolling up their pants and helping people pull in nets before they even go to work? Are they making innovative suggestions on how to do things differently? Is it embraced by other people on your team? So really do some concrete observation. And when you see those moments and those behaviors that are exactly what you want, that's when you pounce all over it and celebrate it in public, acknowledge people, anything to sort of work your magic and leverage the talents around you. Pull out of that spin, slow down to go fast. So I'm Carrie. I own North Star Coaching, and we help leaders and teams slow down to go fast and achieve those ambitious results. COVID doesn't have to stop things, as we've seen in lots of different pockets of the economy. There's a lot of opportunity for growth and kind of blowing up whatever you're working on. So love to be in touch. Have a great day, everybody, and thanks for chiming in.